Mics are live, perros.
Okay, we live.
Was
We
good. Was
live.
good.
Yo. First and foremost, I want to give a shout out to everyone that's in the chat. Shout out to you guys. Welcome back to another episode of The Table with Eyekon on Eyekon TV. And to my right and left, these foods might be
My bad, homie. My bad, dog. My bad.
got half of it. These guys might be considered San Gabriel Valley legends.
She.
Or not. Who's are too young?
I don't know,
Or you can
dog.
use
I'm not gonna.
I'll take it, homie. You know
Yeah,
what I
I'll
mean?
take it. Yeah, I'm not gonna call myself that, but I'll take it.
What do you call yourself?
I feel like we just, we just put it down, dog. We represent the Valle. We've been here for a minute, and we still here representing.
And
So
we've always represented that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We've always represented our cities and shit. And
I've heard that term though. I've heard people bring it up like, oh yeah, you're a SGV legend, and that's cool and shit. But that's kind of like, damn.
that's cool. Like to
It's
me, like
cool,
I said,
I appreciate
I'll
it, but
take
I'm like,
I don't feel like damn.
yeah.
Because with me, for instance, just speaking for myself, like I've been inconsistent with this shit, dog. You know?
Yeah.
You've been consistent since the gate, my boy. But it's cool though, because every time I drop something, like the fans always
They're on it.
they always gravitate toward that shit, dog. Which
For
is
sure.
Which is super love.
Mhm.
Before we begin, I want to give a shout out to my sponsor, Shout Out to Cookies. If you guys are in the cookies area, make sure you guys check out Cookies Maywood and Cookies Melrose for the fire. Check out that new Cookies and True Religion collab on cookiesfx.com. Use code Eyekon at checkout. Shout out to Royalty Honey. Yogi, what you know about the honey pack stuff?
I don't really fuck with them, man.
Fuck with the rhinos?
Oh, the rhinos are back in the day.
You ever take honey packs?
Nah, homie, I'm still waiting on you to shoot me a box, dog.
You didn't get a box?
I'm gonna share it on live right here.
Is
Nah,
that true?
Yeah.
I didn't give you any?
nah.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
but you know what? No, I never have, though. And fucking
That's all you.
But you know what I have
It's
fucked
empty.
with? Those little rhino drinks. Those are cool, dog. The pills, I don't really fuck with the pills. I mean,
Yeah.
the little drink is cool.
I remember taking the pill like years ago, and that shit just gave me a big ass headache.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But the honey packs is something different for sure.
Nah, just check out check out Royalty Honey or At Real Honey Packs. They also have all products, just not honey packs.
I remember last time you had chocolates.
I just give away the chocolates to some
Yeah.
people. I don't to that fool Obed Padilla. Nah, shout out to Obed Padilla, that fool's a man. Shout out to Vibes, shout out to Effortless Motors. If you guys need a car in your Inland Empire, check out Effortless Motors. Tell them Eyekon sent you, so that way I can make $1,000 off your car sale. Gracias. Oh, that's fucking scandalous, huh? Also shout out to Shaka. I was there today, so I made sure you wonderful fellows got
Hell
some
yeah.
shirts. I'll let you fools split this after,
All right.
but there's like I don't know,
XLs?
10 shirts right here.
Hell yeah, fool. I fuck with Shaka.
The new Shaka Page leaders.
Oh, yeah.
There too, I believe.
Oh yeah, shout out to Shaka, shout out to Eyekon.
Hold on. And then, just because it's fresh off the press, some Shaka draws.
Oh yeah, I need those.
It's like this one.
Shoot that.
Hell yeah.
And then there's like
Nah, these are
1, 2,
these
3,
are
4, 5,
solid,
6,
fool.
7, 8. So
Of
you
what?
guys
Of
are-
these?
Yeah.
Solid.
Damn,
Go
that's
get
dope,
you these. Nah, these are solid, fool. I have some. These
Yeah?
these are Speedman, fool. Like, they're good, fool. You gonna like those.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah. good
Oh, they
looking
got
out.
different colors?
Yeah,
Hey, these are good
Let me
quality,
get
too,
some.
fool. See them.
Honestly,
Let me get that gray.
that shit's
Hey,
good.
I ain't gonna lie, my boy. I bought some Fendi fucking the Savage, whatever, the fucking Rihanna shit, dog.
Just because it had an F on it?
Nah, because so my girl wanted me to fucking she bought some shit for her, so she got me those. So those shits were
You
chafa.
didn't like it?
Nah, it's like shitty quality. Now these are good quality. You can see them. Oh yeah, good looking out, Eyekon.
Yes, sir.
I'll give you back all your shit. Oh,
Right,
because I
right.
take extra ones.
I got like 6 right here.
Count's already fucked up, see? Yeah, and shout out to Flame Botch. If you guys are in the downtown LA area, Pomona area, or Jurupa Valley area, check out Flame Botch for the fire.
Oh yeah, that's the homie, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I want to pull up to a spot right there in LA.
I would like to say,
Shout out to
I know
Flame
these fools
Bachi.
hate, but even though these fools are acting like they're not, they're drinking too
Salud.
Salud. Hey, hey, I'm gonna give a shout out to my homeboy, from my hood and shit. My homeboy Bossy, he got something similar like that, dog. You know, but it's called Flaming Boss. And what he does birria balls
Oh, that's tight.
with cheese and all that shit. Bomb food.
I'm not a big fan of the birria ramen with soup.
That's
I mean, with
fire.
queso, but
That shit is bomb.
Fire.
queso?
What
The birria ramen with queso?
Probably not with queso, but the ramen for sure. The ramen with the birria inside.
Oh, that's
yeah,
fire.
fire. But what do you mean the queso?
Nah, I've had.
They throw cheese in it?
Yeah.
I won't do. Probably not. Nah.
I don't know. I mean, I like cheese in my ramen, dog. Even if a cup of noodle full, I gotta throw some cheese.
Nah,
in
you
that
ain't
bitch.
lying though. Yeah, I used to do that too when I was younger, fool.
Throw an egg in there or some shit, though, you know.
But you don't like cheese. You told me that earlier.
I don't like cheese.
Yeah.
Maybe on
You ever tried a rice flour pupusa?
Nah.
Rice flour, fire, fool. I'm telling this fool to go try it. Bomb. Tastes like a big ass fucking quesadilla.
Just to get right into it, what made you fools want to do a joint project? Or you just guys got in the studio and just banged out a gang of records? Or how'd that go?
Go ahead.
People have been asking for years. Like people always, every time me and the homie collab on something like as far as like a record or whatever, we always got like good feedback. You know what I mean? And we always make good music together, dog. You know, me and the homie, like back in the day, we used to try to outdo each other and shit, dog. You know, and in the end, it will make a dope record. You know, so people were asking for that, like comments, fucking, you know, all that
For years.
For years.
Yeah, that's always been a thing. Me and this fool always talked about it too, but we just never got into it. And recently, I don't know why we ended up in the studio. I think
I don't know.
just invited this fool to go to the lab and we spoke about it, and then we ended up doing it. What, like 4 sessions?
Something like that,
like
yeah.
4 sessions.
How many songs did you fools bang out in those 4 sessions?
We did a lot. We did like 13, 14 songs, but
they got scratched. Some of them got scratched,
Yeah.
you know, because I think, look at a lot of the ones in the beginning when we first started recording it, kind of got scratched, you know, because we were like trying to find our the sound, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people they like the old shit, dog, you know.
yeah,
But it's
hard to
it's a new
hard
day,
to
though,
do that.
you know?
Yeah, for sure.
For one, it's a new day. For two, it's like when you try to remix a classic, it don't always go right, you know.
I respect it.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, for sure.
not to say that they didn't sound dope. It just, the way the album was put together, it just came together beautifully, you know? Short, fucking sweet to the point, dog. For
We
sure.
did try to sample like another song, but that one didn't go. But we did the last video we dropped. That's actually a sample to one of our like first songs and shit.
Down the ride, yeah.
Yeah. The first one was called the first one was Down the Ride.
Yeah, no, yeah,
And
we
this
still
one's
ride.
We Still Riding.
That's just
Yeah.
people.
How many songs did you guys end up cutting out? Or putting on, I mean?
8.
Hey,
Yeah, 8.
it's
Quick
like a
load.
little over 20 minutes.
Yeah,
That's
quick
nice.
load,
That's
you
cool.
know?
Yeah, that was-
It's quick though, huh? When you listen to it,
Yeah.
it's like, fuck, could
Yeah.
added more.
But you know what, though?
I think in this day and age, that's cool.
Yeah.
It is.
And
It is because people replay it.
And at the same time, you know,
Quick.
motherfuckers got a taste of that shit. And if they like that shit, you know, request a part 2.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Straight up.
Yeah.
For those of you that have not seen it, Shady Boy has an interview on Indicted TV. But
Mm-hmm.
in case they haven't seen it, where have you been, Pedro? Like the joint. No.
Now, you know what? I just been doing, you know, my counselor thing, you know.
How are you enjoying that?
It's cool, man. It has its, it's pretty crazy, you know, because I work in a residential, homie. So there's 2 different parts of treatment. There's outpatient
I'm impatient.
and inpatient. Outpatient is when people are already like stable, they're already getting jobs and shit like that. Inpatient, the motherfucker's still in psychosis and shit, dog, you know, and it's our job to bring them down to baseline. So we gotta deal with all kinds of stuff, but it's cool.
If you don't mind me asking, what's the craziest shit you've seen recently that you could speak on? I don't need any names. I don't need any dates. Just generally speaking.
Yeah, I don't know, like without going into specifics, because there was some shit that happened yesterday but I don't want to say it. Just people, because you're dealing with people with dual diagnosis, right? You're dealing with people that have a drug problem, but they also have a mental health problem. So you're dealing with people's mental health. So sometimes if they're gonna act out, or we're the ones trying to tell them what to do, or tell them, follow the rules or whatever. So obviously we're the ones that are gonna act out on. So, and I have to like try to keep my cool too.
Imagine someone snaps on this one.
That's crazy.
Nah, no lie. The other
bet
day,
you would want to, though, for
nah,
sure.
the other day, fool, I had to clock out, fool. Like somebody turned up on me, dog, and I fucking clocked out, homie. I'm gone, fool, for real.
For sure.
Cause I don't care, dog. Like,
Yeah.
no, not to say too much, dog. Well, the job already knows about it, but I just, you know what? At the end of the day, I gotta carry myself like a professional. So I gotta put that ego and that street shit to the side, and because at the end of the day, I'm here to help somebody too. And but also I'm still the same person though. So it's kind of hard to find that balance, dog. So I just clocked out. I'm like, fuck that. This food touches me, dog. Then fuck it, I'm
sure.
I'm going to jail.
Remember the last time me and you recognized that this was pretty angry at the same time?
Yeah.
When?
We're not gonna talk about that on the.
It was a couple months ago. This one caught me all worried.
Yeah.
I was worried for you, Pedro.
Wait, what happened?
I'm not
And then I called you, and then we chopped it up.
Hold on. But yeah, this was face.
No,
You're
no,
like-
hey, I said which time? No, for
Yeah,
real.
knowing this fool, which time, huh?
Yeah, for real.
It's been like 4 or 5 times already.
Stupid.
That's tight. It's not tight, but it's you survived it, Pedro.
Yeah.
Unscathed. And you? What's up with you? You're back to dropping music consistently.
Yeah, I've been dropping shit. Honestly, this year I've already dropped what? I dropped Black Roses Part 2. I dropped YB versus Lil Yogi. I dropped my Weed album. And now this album with Shady, and then I have another album coming soon.
Oh boy, don't
That's
stop.
that's a lot of
Yeah.
content.
Yeah, a lot of music.
Or some of those old songs.
Yeah, the YB versus Lil Yogi was all old songs. Like I probably recorded those since back then till now. There's even like shit I think I had with you, fool, that I didn't use because it wasn't like. There's a lot of shit that I had that I couldn't use,
It's crazy though. Yesterday I was bumping Dreams, fool, with you and Caroline Rodriguez.
Oh yeah. That's one of the ones right there.
Hey, honestly, that Black Roses.
The first one.
The first one.
That's the one.
Even the intro, fool, when you're like, the language of flowers,
Yeah.
and Black Roses symbolize rejuvenation,
Rebirth.
rebirth. Like
Yeah.
that's hard, homie. A lot of people associate that with death and shit like that, but
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, look, I'm a wildflower, dog. I love flowers, dog. I don't give a fuck. I'm a wildflower, and wildflowers could grow in any. They could grow without sunlight, all that, dog. It's also it's a symbol. It's like a language too,
Yeah.
for resilience. So when I heard that, I'm like, damn, that's dope.
That shit hit, huh?
Mhm.
Nah, it's a good album
That's
right
dope.
there. That's one of my biggest albums.
I think
sure.
that song "Dreams" is one of the best beats of all time. Sometimes.
And Trip Out on that beat,
That's a
that's a
hard-ass
YouTube beat.
I know.
I YouTube that bitch.
Sheesh.
Straight up.
Yeah.
That's a YouTube beat.
Yeah, no, I like the video, everything too, dog. Christmas time and shit. That shit was
Yeah.
dope.
That shit was hard.
It's one of the ones for me. For
What's
sure.
What's your favorite song of the project you got with Shady?
I would probably say probably Misunderstood for me. I like Misunderstood.
Bring that shit closer to you.
Misunderstood. Misunderstood's a good one. Oh, actually, Struggle wrote the script too. A High
I was about
Tone.
to say.
Yeah.
What's your
Shout out
favorite
to High Tone. It's like a fucking three-way tie, dog. Struggle wrote the script. Talk about that shit we know.
That was hard
That
too.
motherfucker
And
right
I wasn't
there.
even feeling that one, fool. But that one,
Yeah.
low key, that shit goes. That shit hard.
That one right there. And then Stay Dangerous. Or what?
Yeah, Stay Dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how many videos did you guys already shoot, or you just shot the one?
We shot 2.
Shot two, yeah.
We shot 2 in one day. We won't shoot more though.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's crazy is that one that talk about that shit was the one that I wasn't feeling the hook. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
And this was like, nah, fool, shit goes. And I look at the streams now, and I think that's like one of the highest ones.
Yeah. So does the one with High Tone too.
Yeah, yeah.
I like Running Man though too. Though Running Man is hard. I mean, I think Running Man was the last song we recorded on.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Yeah.
Which, what'd you say right now?
Check. Checky, check.
Mic check.
Yo, yo, yo.
Check.
Can't hear Eyekon. Audio sounds whack. Talk about that shit we know.
When's the merch dropping?
I know you got your shit, no Shady?
Yeah, but right now it's because
Check.
I'm doing a clothing line on sobriety, and then I'm trying to like start up the whole clothing line again. So, you know, so.
But day one?
Yeah, but I think it's better to focus on one at a time. You know.
For sure, yeah.
No, yeah, because people are in the chat asking what's up with Shady Boys merch and shit like that. Well, what is cracking with your merch? Whatever happened to the rival merch?
I went to jail, dog. Like I was saying in the interview with your wife, dog. Like, well, I always invested in myself. I always invested in equipment, a heat press, a Cricut, like, you know what I mean, vinyl, like with the boosters and the momos, dog. I would fucking pay them half price for vinyl and shit. So I was like trapping out of a fucking motel room, dog. You know what I mean? But getting busted or shit like that, dog. You know, I lost my equipment like at least 3 times, dog.
All of your printing equipment and everything off.
Yeah.
That must suck.
Yeah. So what was keeping it alive though? Because on Shopify, you know how you could do print on demand. That was keeping it alive.
That shit comes through.
It really do.
Yeah.
But the thing is though, what I don't like about it is you don't get to control the quality of the materials and shit like that though. You know?
Oh, they just use whatever they're gonna use.
Yeah, they use some.
Actually, yeah, you know what? I never used that, but I did look into it, and that's why I didn't do it, because of that.
But like I will say though, like the embroidery, that shit's good. You know, like the hats and shit, embroidery's good. But if you're getting like there was an all over print bomber jacket and you just put whatever image you want on there, man, you could tell like it was, you know what I mean? It just looked cheap.
Yeah.
You know?
I had a spot that would print shit for me overnight,
Okay.
so that's how I would do it. 2-3 orders, call in. Hey, if I need 2-3 shirts.
Oh, the person you were using.
Yeah.
I think I remember exactly who that was. That's tight.
But I'm about to get my heat press again tomorrow. I'm about to get one tomorrow.
How much does that shit run these days?
Well, my homegirl Jen, it's been in her storage for years, fool.
Oh yeah, that's all yours.
Yeah. So
What is it though? The paint one?
not the heat press.
Oh, so that's for the vinyl, right?
It's the 15 by 15, but it doesn't necessarily have to be vinyl, dog. Like, cause look at, I'll drop some game real quick, dog. Right? Look at, a lot of people are doing DTF, right? Direct to film, which is cool. That's cool, dog. But if you want to, there's a difference between a clothing line and a brand, fool. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to brand yourself, dog, you gotta like set yourself apart from other shit, dog. So the shit I'm doing is silicone print, fool.
Oh, I remember you telling me about
Yeah,
that.
you know what I mean? Silicone, I want to fuck
That's
with it.
that bubble shit.
Nah, you're probably talking about puff print. Silicone is like it's like kind of like rubber. It's a little bit thicker, food, but it looks bad, food. You know what I mean?
And you could do that with the heat?
Yeah, and it goes on with that. There's also like patches, PVC patches. Like, man, I mean, I got some shit, dog.
DTG's hard though.
DTG is good.
Yeah.
It is good. Direct to film is too, dog, because like for instance, if you're silk screen, you gotta go color by color by color. This shit,
It does it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's cool.
What's cracking with your merch? Isn't that is that hat still for sale?
Shout out to Hattie Club. It's a collab.
They went good?
Nah, it's not out yet. We're gonna drop it soon.
Let me see the brim. That's pretty hard.
The white year thing.
Take your hat off so I can see it.
Success brings enemies.
Yeah, fucking Yogi.
Can't show you the tats yet.
I respect it. Let's see what the chat has to say. Don't buy merch. Dang.
What?
Eyekon needs a heat press to iron his clothes. That was good. The audio's back to normal. Shout out to Primo Funk. Shout out to Kush SGV. Chat, ask some questions for this fool. Who else would be, if you guys did a part 2, who would be some other homies that you guys throw on your next project in the event that you guys did one? Actually, before we get there, who did all the production? Talent?
Talent and Sataro. I keep saying the homie's name wrong. I think it's Sataro, DJ Sataro from Japan. Talent, and then we got like 2 YouTube beats.
Yeah.
That's cool. Shit.
That's pretty much it.
How do you like working with Talent? I know that that's this fool's religious guy right there, but for you, when you go up there, how do you like it?
I know Talent. I met Talent through the homie right here, you know. So I've known him for a long time, you know, and
Yeah.
Talent's a really, really humble, a good dude, you know. And like for instance, when we started this project, right? And I just told him, look, my boy, like me, when I listen to a song, cause I got the system in my car, right? When I listen to a song, if it don't have no bass, I'm skipping it, dog. You know what I'm saying? So
That's a fact.
for real, like I'm not trying to listen to that shit, dog.
Yeah.
You know, so I just told the homie like that's what I wanted, that, you know, I wanted my shit to knock, homie, you know. For fucking, I think the same day I told him that, we showed up to the studio. This fool had already made 12 beats, fool.
Yeah.
That fool's
That's
Quite a
nice.
gang of
vicious,
beats,
dog.
Yeah.
Every time we come to the studio, he has a gang brand new beats, dog. Never the same ones, dog. A bunch of them, bangers,
Straight up.
straight up. That
That's
fool,
Yeah,
nice.
every session he did have
he
a pack
worked
for us.
Yeah,
every session,
he
for
works,
sure.
dog. So yeah, no, shout out to Talent, my boy.
Yeah, shout out to Big T, man.
We've
Yeah.
been doing this thing for a long time.
Yeah.
Long time, dog. Yeah, me and that fool started in probably like 2000. Well, he started with my brothers in like 2002, 2003.
Damn.
Yeah. And then
He's been doing it that long?
yeah, fool. Well, he used to do a lot of people's shit back in the day.
Well, I remember some of the people that he's worked
Yeah.
with, but I'm just thinking to myself, like, damn, that's like 2009 is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, you talking about Owlboy? Yeah, he did.
And other people, too.
He did Owlboy shit. He pretty much, yeah, he did a lot of people's shit, though. But I guess like in the time when we started, I feel like he just knew like I was serious, so then he just like we fucking just kept pushing it. And then I wouldn't like we would like I got a team, you know, and me and my team invested into the studio. We pretty much leveled everything up right there with him and shit.
Nah, it's a badass
Yeah.
little spot that he has right there,
Yeah,
wherever he has it at.
Hey, that's one thing I always respected about you, my boy. Is like you. It's like that Nipsey Hussle shit. Like you have everything in house, fool. You know.
Yeah, everything is in house. Thank
dope,
God.
fool.
Yeah.
That's dope. That shit takes a vision, fool. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I did it, and it also I have a team, you know. So without
Yeah,
the
yeah,
homies
yeah.
behind me too, dog, like
No, for sure.
yeah,
you
my
know?
boy Jay Money, Joe, and you know,
Shout out.
Big Talent. Yeah, it's cool, dog. It's a blessing too, though, to have the studio like that. But then sometimes you think like you want to experience other studios too, you know. So
Your guys' studio is pretty nice.
no, it is. I love it. That's every day for me. But
you've been to a few studios.
But I like going
Both
to
of you
other,
fools
but
have.
now that I've like learned my recording and all that, now that I'm like where I'm at right now with it, like I like going to other spots too to see like what other sound I could get out of it. So I've experienced some different studios too where it's cool.
I never ask you these kind of questions because I haven't done an interview with you in, I don't know, like 5, 6, 7 years or something like that. But who would you put in your top 5 from the San Gabriel Valley aside from the two of you?
Top 5.
Look at your face.
Hey, it's because like I don't know, homie. Like I've heard so many different rappers answer that question.
From the SGV?
Yeah, I've heard a lot.
Oh, I guess you
a
might be
few
right. I've asked a few people.
Yeah, you've asked a few people. Let me see, homie. For sure, drummer.
Shout out to that little buckaroo.
Yeah, for sure, drummer boy.
High tone.
High tone, for sure. High tone, dog.
Shout out to that wonderful gentleman.
High tone, for sure.
Wow.
There's some people that I don't know what I look at. I think it's kind of hard, homie. You know. Drummer, high tone. I like Bella the rapper, fool. I think Bella the rapper
Bella's
has
hard.
talent.
Bella's
homie.
from the
Yeah,
SGV?
she's
Yeah,
from Sousa,
she's-
yeah.
yeah.
There's that.
I think she has a lot of talent, homie. You know.
Bella's hard, fool.
Yeah, she is.
She can rap.
Um,
I low-key almost signed Bella.
That would have been fire.
Low key.
Yeah.
Ski
Well,
Mask
you know,
Mafia.
pretty much almost recruited it to the team, but it didn't work out. Shout out to her though.
There's a lot though, you know, and so what I'm missing too. Damn, fool, you put me on the spot, motherfucker.
Well, yeah.
Said High Tone, Bella, and who else?
Drummer.
High Tone.
Drummer, King Cash. I like King Cash, dog.
Hey, that fool got some.
Cash for rap, for
King
sure.
Cash is hard, homie.
That
That
is
is
really hard as
underrated
hell.
like a
I fuck with that
motherfucker,
shit.
dog.
Facts.
Underrated like a motherfucker, dog.
I like
He
that
did,
song.
you
I
know,
like that song he did with Lefty, the Tarzan.
West Covina, Marlin.
That shit hard. I fuck with that.
I always say I wish I would have shot that
beat
video.
was hard.
Nah, he definitely got to be on my top 5 for sure, homie.
Shout to King Cash.
Shout out to King Cash, dog.
One of my buckaroos for sure.
Shit, homie.
You got one slot left, Pedro.
I know, homie, but I don't know, dog. Like that word right there, I would have to think about it, fool. You know what I mean? Because if I'm making a
trying to
list
think
of a top
Yeah,
5,
and I'm like, I can't even think of any.
because
right
I'm
now.
kind of biased, dog. Like, I want to put my own.
Your list is not
Acapulco
his
there,
list,
you know what I
fool.
mean?
No, I know, but I'm thinking, like, I'm just thinking of.
Well, he's thinking about his last one. Who's your 5?
Fuck, I wouldn't even know.
Bring that mic closer to you, Pedro, so
Thanks,
people
guys,
can hear
'cause I
you
keep
breathe.
moving. I go up, I go down. I don't know.
Cap.
Top 5?
Have I
I already
asked you
answered
this?
it. Yeah, I already answered that. I forgot what I said though.
Maybe your answer
I
changed
think
since then.
Shady. But we're not saying that.
No.
Yeah, so okay, so High Tone. Lefty, obviously. Gotta give Lefty that.
Shout out to
Because
Lefty.
what we talking about? We talking about like skills or just
Whatever your fucking, it's your world. I don't give a fuck
yeah,
what
I
you're
would
basing
say
it off of.
left. I would say High Tone. It's hard, fool. There's not really too many though, if you think about it.
There's a lot of fools.
I'm not gonna lie, homie. Rowdy Rax is another one. Dog.
Rowdy,
Rowdy.
I forgot about him.
Mm.
Yeah, Rowdy too.
I don't know how. Yeah, I can't forget about that food, though. That
Yeah.
was hard, homie.
Shout out to Rowdy.
Definitely, yeah. We
Free
got
him. He'll
Rowdy
be
in
home
there.
real soon, low key.
That was busted. Yeah, I was busted with his brother, Little Rowdy. I was in Pleasant Valley with him.
Little Rowdy's all right.
That's the homie right there.
I like that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I don't know. I'll leave it with that.
With what?
Rowdy, left, High Tone.
I know after this, homie, I'm gonna think of a gang of people, dog.
Me too. That always happens when
Yeah,
I
it
leave. I'm
always
like,
does.
oh fuck, I forgot this fool. Shit. Who else is in the YA, fool?
Chat, who's the top 5, chat?
Let's see the comments.
The homie said Bella and YB need a smoker anthem. Are y'all taking phone calls? Nah, that's too much of a process right now.
You know what I liked about Bella, dog, is because like at the end of the day, sex sells, dog. You know, but she didn't come out rapping about her pussy, and you know what I mean.
She didn't push that
that
line.
little Kim shit, like, which is cool, you know, to each his own. But so to me, when I heard her lyrics and shit like that, it was just talent, fool, you know.
Nah, she got busy. I don't know where she's at with it right now, but I think there's definitely still room for her to do her thing. I think for sure.
I ran into her too once at a Chef Suey like little party and shit.
That's tight.
Yeah, I pulled up with OT and she was right there.
I wish Kasui be doing this shit.
We'll be doing this thing. That was funny though.
Oh, you want to know what I was talking to my little buckaroo Duno a little while ago, and that fool said he wants to do an interview with you.
Ooh.
Duno?
You know Duno?
What's he trying to do? The hood
Fat
vlog?
guy, funny, maybe.
Hood vlog or
Oh, yeah, that was
interview?
hilarious.
Nah, he wants to do an interview.
It was domestic violence. You seen that video? That shit was funny.
That's
as
a
fuck.
classic one.
Yeah, nah, yeah, I fuck with Duno. That's cool.
Nah, yeah.
I like that. I seen he just did that Jake Paul and fucking
Cool.
that was classic, huh?
That
pretty
shit
sick.
was tight.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool right there.
My
Yeah.
thing is like, I'm down to do it, dog. But let's just talk about future shit, dog. You know, or present shit, you know. Cause I only got one story, dog. You know, so I feel like I tell it over and over and over. You know,
Well, how many interviews have you done?
like 4, 5, or something like that.
Yeah, I feel
Not
that.
everyone's seen them, and then not only that, you're gonna be exposed to an entirely different demographic.
That's true. They're different
Entirely
audience.
Well, with
different.
Duno, yeah, I would say for sure, you know?
That shit's
Yeah,
gonna
that
go
is-
off the rip. Promise
That is
you.
True, yep.
But it'd be like that though, cause I feel you on that for sure. I'll be doing interviews and I'm like, God damn, I
No,
already
yeah, I
spoke
can't
about this
ask this
shit.
fool a million questions about him and his brothers.
Yeah, straight up. Just in general.
And
everything.
I've gotten you said what you said on Indicted, and then on the interview me and you did right there at AI Spot, that was tight too. And that shit did a little bit.
I forgot about that shit. Yeah.
You were a little faded that day,
Well,
Pedro.
that was a lot faded.
So
Yeah,
what?
right.
What's up with your weed albums?
It's already out. It's
I mean, do you have more coming?
nah. Just,
Are you gonna try
I
to
did
make
it on
this food lazy?
420.
No.
I did it on 420. It was just a 420 album.
How many songs did you drop?
I think it had like, I think it had 10 tracks.
Whatever happened? Whatever happened to that 420 video we did? Didn't you hit me up to try to do it one day? Like, hey, where's
I
that file?
haven't dropped it, but I have it.
You
That
didn't like
song-
it or
that
what?
song- yeah, I don't know.
We edited that shit like 4 times,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna lie.
I have it though. But that song did good without a video.
I remember one time I shot a video for Shady, in the Klingermans, and I don't know wherever the fuck else we were.
Wino, yup.
There was another individual there that was with us, and that fool was highly scared.
Oh,
Don't
really?
say his name. But I don't even know if you remember, but the fool that was there with us felt highly uncomfortable filming there.
Yeah.
That shit was tight.
I shot a video for this one too. Remember?
Where at?
Back in the days, fool. Where was
is
that?
it?
I don't know where we
Where's
shot
the
it.
video at? Is more of
It's
the
out.
question.
It's out.
What's it called?
I don't remember. But this fool, I remember when he was on his video shit though. I remember that shit. We did
Straight
what
up.
happened to the radio.
Oh, we shot that.
Yeah,
too,
we shot
fool,
that.
Yeah.
This fool, we recorded the song. If you notice, like in the song, I turned around because I didn't even know the fucking words. Fool. We barely wrote that shit. We recorded it and went to the backyard and fucking and did the video. Fool.
Did that shit in the shed.
Yeah, in the shed, in Talent Shed. Fool.
Yeah, straight
It
up.
was cool. But yeah, that video, we did a couple of videos, Eyekon. You know what's crazy? My On God video, the girl that starred in that video, now she's a fucking famous porn star, fool.
What?
Her name's Numi Zara. Shout out to you. That's the homegirl, the one in the On God video.
Did you say shout out to me?
Not you, fool.
Oh.
To her. To her, homie. Hey, remember she slapped the shit out of me in the fucking in the video?
Let me see this shit, cause I don't remember that
You don't
shit.
remember, fool? You were like this, dog. You were like this, and then I was telling her, man, get into that shit, cause she kept laughing. I was getting mad, fool, cause she kept laughing.
Let her to God or on God?
On God. And I was getting mad, you know, and then I was like, fool, get into that.
Damn, this shit got over 500,000 views.
She really smacked it?
She did, fool.
Fuck.
Fool like this, he said,
Oh, this.
yeah, fool. But I liked it, fool. I ain't gonna lie, dog.
You let it slide?
My
Yeah, I
house.
like that shit. That shit.
What house? For the same one?
Yeah, my house.
Fucking like 5 videos at that fool's crib. Or...
Oh, this girl. No. Hey, what's up with you? Hey, sometimes I see this fool go like this, and I'm like, dog, you shaved your brosh off. Right here, this was a mean fucking brosh off.
Fucking weird.
Palm comb.
Oh, serio?
Palm comb status.
You shot that?
Come on, man.
Damn. Fucking Eyekon.
Once upon a time, I was the guy. Now now there's a couple more guys. You know what I'm saying? Chat, what questions do you have for these fools? Shady boy, when you gonna drop Will the Devil Look? Shout out to Dion.
To be honest with you, it's ready to drop soon because I've been going to AI's too. AI's producing that album.
Secret sessions.
Yeah, I've been going to AI's. I just did a song called Warlords.
Damn.
That motherfucker came out hard. I'll show it to you.
Stupid.
It was originally supposed to be like a recipe.
Damn.
It was supposed to be like a recipe song, dog. You know, but it didn't come out. I didn't want it to be like I did have like a lot of sad songs, fool. You know, or just like
have a lot of sad songs, fool.
But so it was like a rest in peace song. You know what I mean? But it's like at the same time like basically it says like we were born innocent, but they turned us into warlords. Like the street turned us into warlords, fool. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically what it's saying, you know. But yeah, so that one I really like that motherfucker right there. I got Do Dirt with my boy right here.
Oh, that's on that album?
Do Dirt,
Wow.
yeah, that motherfucker's hard, homie.
Hard that song?
I can't wait to
I haven't
drop
heard
that
it
shit.
in a long time, but
One says I do dirt like my dick's in the ground. To my Sherm habit, thanks for sticking around. Yeah, drugs, lighters, and a reader writer.
Hey, this style's kind of cool.
Shady got bars, dog.
Yeah,
People don't if you don't listen, you ain't gonna catch it. It's gonna go
Yeah.
over your head.
But yeah, I got that. Hey, I got this
Dion's
one.
hella excited.
You know which one? The verse that I like on the album was the one on Struggle wrote the script. Kill that shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Drugs in my body, I can't even shed a tear for you. Yeah, hell yeah. I like that one too,
He's like,
man.
God don't let me die for you. Guess I gotta live for you.
Yeah. Hey,
That
you know
shit
what?
was
You know which
hard.
one is my favorite verse? Like as far as my shit, I can tell you, both your verses on Running Man, hard, homie, hard. A few of the fucking songs on that album, this fool fucking killed it, homie. But I do like that one that says, "Watch this wildflower bloom up in this concrete womb." What one is that? Stay Dangerous?
I think, yup, it is.
Yeah, I love that
Yeah.
verse, dog. That verse is cool. I wrote
Say,
that.
cause that sucker's watered down just like glass in a spoon.
You know that I'm that goon to put your man in a tomb, because that sucker's watered down just like glass in the spoon.
That's a banger right there.
This fool said, I thought Shady Boy was locked up. Nah, perro, he's right here live in the flesh. This is not pre-recorded. Because I do not have time to
The
edit
homie
this
text
shit.
me and say you should have sat where Shady sat. Why? Can't see me or what?
This fool Yogi was here before all of us. He had opportunity to sit wherever he wanted. He's all looking around. Nah.
No, we're good. We're good.
No musical chairs, perro.
You guys need to drop a song with.
What? What is it?
Shout out to Primo Funk,
Goon?
sending his love from.
Problem?
It just says the goon.
That's
Shout
probably
out,
who they mean. Problem the goon. Shout out to
I don't know. Shout out to Primo Funk from Riverside, sending his. You know what I'm saying? There's Problem to Goon, and I think there's another rapper called Dagoon.
Yeah, I heard of both. That's how I was confused right now.
Shout out to Problem to Goon.
Hey, Problem's cool, dog. We the neighborhood thing, you know, like at the end of the day on State Raised, you know, he State Raised, and he used to be with my little cousin too, so I known him for a cool minute, but the last time I seen him and shit, you know, we chopped it up real quick, and then he gave me his number. We're at Homeboy Industries. He gave me his number. I seen him walking. I'm like, "What's up, fool?" I'm like, "Problem." And he looks at me. He's like, "Oh, what's up, my boy?" And we start talking, whatever. We go outside, whatever, and then he's like, "Hey, fool, fucking." He gave me his number. He's like, "Hey, fool, save me as casket." I said, "Don't trip, I already did."
You guys are stupid as
That shit
hell.
was funny, dog.
You're fucking dumb.
Hey, no, that was cool though. I like Problem, dog.
Nah, he's alright, dog. I fuck with that kid. He's cool as fuck in my book. What's up, big dog? Who you texting right now?
The homie.
Nah, tell us. This fool looks at the chat.
When you dropping a song.
What rest in peace to Cali Boy, man.
R.I.P. my boy Cali Boy.
Yeah, rest in peace, huh?
Yeah, that was the boy.
Oh, we got a show too. We got a show.
Yeah. July 20th. Your shit got postponed.
Yeah.
July 20th. Where's that at?
July 20th at the Santa OC Santa Ana.
Is that the one downstairs?
Yeah. You went to my last one right there.
This is gonna sound really fat of me, but I remember the homie brought some food, but he brought zero meat. He just brought us like macaroni and cheese or some shit.
Right, fool. I remember that.
Well, I be singing my old songs on Sunday. Actually, the Sunday show got pushed back because of the shit with ice and all that, you know. So the new date is next month on the 20th.
July 20th.
But yeah, I did plan on doing that. I did plan on for instance, I want to perform Wino,
Fire.
but not the auto-tune version. There's another version on YouTube that's not auto-tune. That was the original. That was the first Wino that I ever recorded. Then I did the auto-tune one.
What's the difference between, like, how does it sound? Significantly different?
Significantly different, my boy.
I'm gonna have to listen to that.
I don't know.
I shot the video.
I love both of them, homie. But I think it's because like that was my first time doing auto-tune, so I like stepped out of my comfort zone. It came out cool, dog, for what it was, you know, because like AI kind of coached me through it, you know. But I like the original better, dog. Just because I remember I had wrote it. I was at work. Dog, writing this motherfucker on a forklift, fool. On a forklift, just writing this shit and fucking you know, C Blunt.
Yep.
So
Shout out to Steve.
yeah,
Blunt.
C Blunt.
I was bug. I ain't seen or heard of that point.
Yeah, so I was working at some spot in Fontana, and that food studio was right there, you know. So I was hitting, hey, my boy, like, I need to drop this shit right now, my boy, before I lose it, you know.
Yeah.
And that motherfucker, he's like, come through.
Sick.
Boom. So I barely wrote it, and when I did it, it just it just came out perfect.
I
homie,
feel
you
like
know?
the first when you record a song, the first one's always the one. I
What
feel like it. You always go back and re-record it, and it's never gonna be the same.
what
I feel that.
frustrates me though is like when I have like a epic fucking banger, homie, you know, and everyone's busy or like, oh, fool, not tonight, you know, this and that, and then when I come back and record it like fucking a week later,
It's over. You're not feeling it no more.
not only that, like I forget the cadence, I forget the
Yeah.
energy and all that shit, dog, you know. I hate that shit.
That's the thing about writing multiple songs in a couple of day period or whatever the case may be. You're gonna fucking forget that fire ass cadence.
Yeah.
You know what I do? I record it on my phone.
I respect that.
All of audios.
Just that way you don't fuck that off.
Yeah, I got all my shit right here.
Oh, yeah.
It's songs I gotta record, you know,
Oh, yeah,
like.
bees.
But just to remember the cadence and everything, I'll record that shit on the phone. Because if I don't, all that weed, forget.
Big Rick James says Eyekon, the biggest SGV vatos to rap as of right now.
This is stupid.
Far as fame and recognition is Capone E and Lefty. Let's be honest.
I mean, yeah, Capone did his shit too, for sure.
Maybe Lady Pinks as well.
But Capone,
You know what?
he did his shit though, for sure. I give him that, but nah, he did his shit. Shout out to him. Go ahead though.
Now I was gonna say, you know what? And that's why I said like, when it comes to something like that, I'm gonna think of names later. That should have been one of my top fives too, you know? Because at the end of the day, like that fucker right there is a legend, dog.
Nah, for
I
sure.
don't care what nobody says.
And he
dog.
he repped the Valle fool like
To the
he was
fullest.
one of the first ones that I like besides ALT the Saint,
Mhm.
and I only heard him through that Eastside Rendezvous with Kid Frost.
Shout out to ALT.
Remember
Hard
he-
ass fool.
Remember he says that though, he's straight rendezvousing through the SGV.
Mhm.
That was like the first time I ever heard somebody say that shit. So when Capone came out, I heard that fool saying it like a lot. So I was like, oh, this was from the Valle for sure. I'm gonna tap in. I started checking this shit out. But
This band the Valle has a gang of fucking dope artists, dog. People that are
Super talented.
worthy of being mentioned, homie. You know, from all the way back then till now, dog. You know.
Valid. Shady is the real legend. His music got me through tough times. Shout out to Jorge.
Appreciate that. For real.
I'm not gonna read that comment.
Hellified Records.
No, yeah, Hellified Records was that like Also Vicious,
Also,
Seven.
shout out to also.
Oh, someone right now said you should shoot a music video at MC Poncho's house like back in the days. That'd be tight. You're not down.
Hell yeah. Hey, I've been wanting to talk to MC Pancho, dog.
I seen him.
I see him and I always want to reach out to him. Fool, you
I
know?
seen him at a Conejo show like 2 years ago.
And I seen him at a Barbara Mason concert on the Queen Mary, dog.
That's tight.
And fucking hey, I fucking he was hosting it. No, DJ Angel Baby was hosting it, and MC Pancho was there. So, anyways, I was there with my baby mama. And I went to go buy something from the bar, dog. And I see MC Pancho walking this way. I never met him before, dog, you know, but I knew who he was. And he was walking by and he seen me. He's like, Shady boy. I'm like, hey, what's up, my boy, MC Pancho, whatever. I'm like, oh, that's right, you know. I knew who he was, but I didn't know he knew who I was, you know. So I'm like,
That's
oh,
tight.
and it was in front of my baby mom too, you know. So I'm like, you know, felt good. I'm like, oh, that's right, you know. And then whatever, the fucking concert's ending and we're walking out, and then you just see all kinds of commotion, homie, people fighting, and this fool MC Pancho's walking out, fucking pepper sprayed, fool. Hey, homie, sorry to meet you like this, dog. I'm like, fuck it, dog,
What
do
the
your thing,
fuck?
homie, you know.
God damn.
Dog, hey, he's a fool,
I'm
dog.
all pepper sprayed.
Hey, he was dressed nice too, fool. You know, him and his lady always dressed
For sure.
nice, dog.
Super nice.
You know what I mean? I like that, dog. That OG Speedo, dog.
Their food
You know what I
blogs.
mean?
I was watching their little food blogs too and shit.
Yeah. Creased up, homie. Fucking.
Oh, yeah.
His cars, everything, dog. Like, I don't know. I fuck with MC Pancho, dog.
Nah, for sure. That's for sure a Harbor area legend.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to him. Big Poncho.
Nah, yeah. Happy birthday to Juliet as well. Her birthday's coming up. Shout out to MC
Happy
Poncho and his
birthday.
wife, Juliet.
Happy birthday.
I can see YB was influenced by Brother Lynch Hung. Is that true?
I mean, I used to
EBK
fuck
to the, is that guy? EBK to the day
yeah,
to the day?
No, I would say
Love to the
Love to the
brain.
brain and saying, oh yeah, that shit hard. Nah, I really didn't really grow up to a shit like that, but I would bang his shit for sure. I grew up more on like Bone Thugs.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah, Bone Thugs for sure.
How old were you when you wrote Wildflower?
Excuse me.
It's in the chat. I didn't come up with that question.
When I wrote Wildflower, I wrote one called Wildflowers Never Die, but that was from my homie Little Trusty, rest in peace. But
How long ago was that?
I think my boy died like what, 07?
Damn, that's probably the one.
Nah, probably before then, dog. Honestly, yeah, was young. He like 15, fool.
Whatever questions you guys got for these wonderful
What was the
buckaroos,
first song we did, fool?
feel free to ask it.
The first song we did?
How'd you fools meet?
That's a good question too.
Shit, I don't know. I feel like I know this for my whole life, homie.
Me too.
Straight up.
Right, fool. I don't know.
How the fuck did you fools meet?
I think you reached out to me, dog.
I think I did. I think it
Mhm.
was through messages, like through
It was
MySpace.
through MySpace.
Yeah,
I mean, it was through MySpace, dog.
I think something like that.
Yeah. And
MySpace rappers.
MySpace was the shit, dog. I don't give a fuck. You click on a profile, you hear a fucking song in the background and shit. That was dope, fool. Instagram fucking sucks. Nah, Instagram's cool, but I don't know. That was cool, dog. Like, anyways, and then you could put all your songs on your page and shit.
That was tight.
That was dope, homie.
Were you fools in your top friends?
Fuck, I don't remember.
I had
don't
Tom.
remember that
I had
shit.
Tom,
Yeah,
man.
I had Tom, fool.
Tom was the homie.
Yeah.
I met that fool in real life.
Did you?
I worked at MySpace.
For real?
Mm-hmm. I got fired. My day
crazy.
off. Nah,
It's that Moco space.
Moco space.
Local space. That's the shit when you're in the pen.
Shady Boy sounding the best on CRC. Shady Boy, you remaking Truth Hurts?
I remember that one. That was a good one right there.
Yeah, nah. You know what? I started to remake it a long time ago. It was called The Truth Hurts 2, but TOO, you know, and the way I was playing with the wording, but I feel like I just leave it alone, you know? Like I said earlier, like you can't remake sometimes you can't remake a classic because it's not going to sound as good as the first one, you know? It's like when someone jumps on a Biggie Smalls beat. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like a risk that you're taking, dog.
Yeah, by
Jumping on Big
not
Papa
shining
or
it. Yeah,
Hypnotize,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like a classic, you're taking a risk by jumping on that song, dog. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, you gotta go in.
You're either gonna kill it or you're gonna look bad, dog.
Why is Smilone on any, or is the Sick 2 Sick G's on any of these songs?
On our shit, nah.
Why?
Nobody. We just have high tone on it.
Why didn't you invite your brothers?
Nah,
Honestly, my
they're
boy,
on my weed album.
Honestly, fool, it's like we were just grinding, homie.
Yeah, we knocked it
yeah.
out fast.
If you were there, you were there. If you weren't,
Pretty
you weren't.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there was other people that were, wanted to jump on it, but
How did High
Time
Tone?
frame
How
is-
did High Tone get the opportunity to be on it when no one else did?
he did it quick.
He was present, or
He sent the person.
Yeah,
But
but
the homie-
not only that though, he had said something in the comment, I think on Instagram, like,
Mhm.
you know, like, oh, you know,
He
like
said, leave me a open.
Yeah, save me a open.
that's tight.
But a few people said that, you know, and
But he followed up and followed through.
Yeah, Shady was telling me like, hey, fool, should we throw them on there? And I was like, I'm down, fool, but we need to like wrap this shit up because we were on that like,
You were on go.
let's go, yeah, let's wrap this shit up. But he
But-
reached out.
yeah, I was telling him like, yeah, fool, like, because a few of our songs were unfinished, and we were trying to wrap the album up. But I'm glad we did it the way we did it, though. You know, like, it's cool. Those people who also said that too, you know, that's cool. But at the end of the day, like, fucking, it was an SGV album. High Tone was the only one from the SGV that said that. And not only that, like, I have a lot of respect for High Tone and his talent. Not only that, like, just his entrepreneurship, dog. Everything that fucker's doing, dog. You know, like,
Yeah,
I got
sure.
got a lot of respect for that fool, dog.
Yeah, shout out to him for sure.
That's right.
Yeah.
And yeah, I wouldn't have no other way, dog.
He killed that shit too.
He did.
Yeah, he gave us a good verse. Sure.
And it's different, dog. You know, it's not like his stilo. Everything is just different, dog.
Yeah.
And fucking
Shout out to Eyekon.
I've been bumping that fool since No Xanax Needed.
That's right.
Yeah. That fool song called Fear. That fool song called Purpose. Like, man.
It said
I
white
fuck
be
with that for a
rocking
long
the
time,
Mexico veneers.
Are your teeth fake, Yogi?
What the fuck?
Yeah, they're saying it on me,
Don't
pero.
even look at mine, homie. Shit.
Are your teeth fake? Yes or no?
Yeah, they're fake.
Is that true?
Nah.
I was like,
Hey,
you
fool,
never
no lie, that's a flex, homie, to
Me
be able
and
to
this
say that,
fool-
dog.
right.
me and this
Veneers
fool
are expensive, homie.
tell each other
Nah, I don't got veneers.
big pause, but we tell each other a lot of personal shit, and this one never told me he.
Nah, no veneers. Nah, it was just funny.
No, I saw the
I be
comment.
laughing at these.
I'm glad you said it and not me, because you would have thought I was trying to fuck with you.
Yeah.
What does it say?
R.I.P. Little Trusty. That was the homie Joey said R.I.P. Little Trusty. That was his dog. Shout to Shady Boy, letter to God. Got me through some hard times. Much love and respect. Shady Boy, do you reply to your DMs? I've been reaching out. Big fan.
What do you guys think about the Swifty Blue situation? I don't.
You went out of your way to read that, huh, Pedro?
Yeah, because I don't know, like, I don't feel like that's a, I don't know, like, I want to say that's a dumb question, but like, I don't know.
Nah,
I'm not here for that, you know.
Yeah, we're definitely not covering that topic today.
Yeah, that's above everyone's pay grade, homie. That's on this fucking chat.
Script together.
I didn't like one song of the album, and I'm a huge Shady Boy fan. What song was that, Pedro? Let us know.
I didn't like food.
Fuck yeah.
I didn't like. Yeah, that's what he said. I didn't like one
At least
song.
being honest, homie. Hey, you can't please everybody, dog.
Nah, facts. For
But that's what's cool because like every song, the songs don't sound the same, you know. So there's a, you know, it's gonna appeal
I
to
remember
somebody.
Sal Capone.
Yeah, Sal Capone's my boy.
Eyekon,
I remember, hey, low key,
please
back in
ask
the day,
Shady
that
Boy.
was banger.
Ask Shady Boy if he's cool with Sal Capone, Wicked Willie,
yeah.
Feisty Two Guns. Shout out to Wicked Willie.
Wicked Willie, shout out to
I was
Wicked Willie.
there. I was there. I just
Solid
did
as
a song
camadradas.
with Sal Capone. I'm on his album, on his
Oh,
last
and
album.
AIs?
Yep.
Hey, that motherfucker had some bangers.
Who?
Sal Capone
Oh,
has
yeah,
some
for
of
sure.
the. No. I mean, right now, unreleased.
Oh, really?
Freshly
Oh, shit.
new, crazy ass beats. This fool, if he was at AIs, I know a couple of songs they probably showed him.
No,
Bangers.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a couple open verses for me too, and I got an open verse for him on my stuff too.
That's just crazy.
Now you know I grew up looking up to Sal Capone, but before I ever met him, you know, like that fool was the goat of the city, dog. You know.
Facts.
So that's like when I started doing the rap shit, dog. Like that was my goal, dog, to be where that fool's at, dog. You know. And
He was a hella fight, huh?
before that, when he was in Old Town, when he was with Little Demon, to me I like that.
Shout
Sal
out to Little
Capone.
Demon too, by the way.
Yeah, shout out to
Sick
Little
ass fool.
Demon.
Down ass fool.
I like that Sal Capone, like the Old Town. You know what I mean? More than the hella fight. Not to say nothing bad, you know, but I
No, of
don't
course.
know. It's just to
There
me.
was a certain album I had from that fool. I forgot which one it was. But
To me, it's because Big Bandit's a hard ass producer, fool.
yeah, that fool had
Big
some
Bandit
R&B.
did all the Old Town shit, dog. So that.
Shit's crazy.
I remember I did a song. I think. See, look at this fool. This is how fucking lost I was, dog. Now that I remember, fool, Big Bandit recorded a fucking. He produced the songs for me, dog. I don't even know what the fuck ever happened with it. I remember that shit, dog. Yeah, we did it in his garage.
What do you guys think of the state of Latino, Chicano, Mexican, raza, whatever you want to call it, rap these days?
I think it's cool shit, you know? Everybody got their own lane. Everybody's
I think it's elevating. There was a point in time when it was kind of universal that if it was Chicano rap, nobody wanted to listen to it.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Even Chicanos, even homies, even, you know what I mean? Like they weren't trying to hear none of that shit, dog. You know?
I think right now it's different though.
Right now it's different though because people are like you said, they're in their own lane. You know, they have their own style, dog. Like, I don't know. I love it, dog. I love it. I love the different.
It's that Blue Devil this author.
What do you say?
You see that?
What do you say?
Don't worry about what
Nah,
Big Miguel
you
said.
can't believe with this shit.
I think what I'll say about the state of the game now is I'll say something before I say something about that, which is basically I think artists like you guys helped pave the way for the opportunities that the people that are thriving today have. You know what I'm saying? Like you and your depth and your style goes a long, long way. This fool and everything he's done in the game has gone a long, long way. Drummer, G, and everyone from that class and before definitely really, really trailblazed, I would say, for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Things like
And before you say anything, real quick, not to cut you off, you fools were popular before this social media shit. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, we could fucking bring your little primo over here, spend like 2 bands on promo, send them everywhere, everyone drop. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Shit, when we were coming up, dog, it was fucking YouTube, MySpace, and ChalifaRap.net, homie. On the set, homie.
Shout out to Khalifa Rap.
That's how you got your shit out there, dog. Straight
That's
up.
right.
You know what I mean? That's how you got your shit out there.
Khalifa Rap.
Hey, can't forget about that, my
Shout
boy.
out to Funk.
You know, to me, like, yeah, that website right there, that forum,
That was
that
legendary.
was kind of like that kind of like brought Chicano rap up in a way, dog. It kind of put it out there. Like, I don't know. I came up on ChalifaRap.net, dog.
I remember Funk. I think he went and kicked it with the Southland homies, Mr. D and all them. The owner, Funkadelic. Where is he from?
Yeah.
He's like from.
He's from like
Germany
London
or
or some shit.
Yeah.
Germany.
You guys might be right. I don't want to be wrong. And then I think he kicked it with like Royalty and those fools. Like he came out a couple
They
of
went
different
out
times.
there, or he came out here?
He came out here and he
shit.
chilled with different homies and shit. I remember that shit. That was quite a time to be alive. Imagine Lefty and Tommy Guns and all these crazy fools
On
on.
Khalifa
on
Rap?
Damn!
I don't think they would know how to react.
That shit is fire.
But I like all this the new shit, dog. I like Chito Rana's, dog.
Shout out to that guy.
I fuck with Chito for sure.
I like because it's different, homie.
He's hard, for sure.
It's hard for you know.
He got some sick shit.
Yeah,
I fuck with that fool shit.
for sure, dog.
I got like 2-3 of his songs on the playlist. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
I fuck with him for
That's
sure.
right. Are you guys going to a show tomorrow?
You know, Cacho just hit me up.
Feel free to write.
So I
me,
wonder
Pedro.
what he's. I
I'll be
don't.
hosting that event.
Are you?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna
You
have to
guys are
roll
more
with you
than
then.
welcome to pull up with me.
All right.
But I do like the present state of Chicano rap. I don't know if they even like being called Chicano rap. I don't know because a lot of people feel
Whatever.
different. So I just say like hip hop, like you know our genre. I like it, you know, fucking everything, even fucking like Tommy Guns. I barely started hearing his shit, dog. That was blowing up. I mean, Lefty been blowing up, dog. You know, shout out to him, dog.
Shout out to Lefty.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people counted that fool out. A lot of people thought he was gonna crash and burn. Nah, that motherfucker still he's still doing his shit, dog. You know what I mean? So shout out to that motherfucker, dog. Proving motherfuckers wrong. So, you know what I mean?
Facts.
Shit.
What are your thoughts?
On who? On
The
just
game.
in general. I think it's good. I fuck with it. Lefty did his shit. Tommy Guns, I see him. I fucking go on my Instagram and he pops up instantly. So I think it's cool though. They doing their shit for
What's that other
sure.
youngster from Orange County?
Oh, Drex.
Drex.
Yeah, Drex is cool. I see
Drex
Drex
is doing
his
his thing. Shout out to Drex the Joint.
Another person, again, I'll shout him out. Rowdy Rax.
Yeah, Roddy's doing his shit.
has a completely different stilo, dog, you know? And it's like a trendsetter, dog. I think that shit is dope, so, you know?
I think he's one of the most versatile artists out.
I had like 3 or 4 unreleased songs with that fool. And
He's getting out
none of them
soon.
sound the same.
I think you should drop those when he gets out. Shoot music videos.
I
Should be
only
tight.
dropped one. And then the other one,
You dropped one already?
yeah, it's called Manifesto. It's on one of
Oh,
my
I think I
albums.
heard it's out already, right? Yeah, I think
Yeah.
you showed me before at the studio.
But yeah, that was hard, dog.
I
Drummer boy
I
for
worked
sure.
with that fool already too. I met him right there at Crickets.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool. They put us together on a track. It was me, him, and I think Enhale was on that shit or some shit.
Oh, Nate
It's not out yet. Yeah, it's not out yet. And then I got paid for a feature by this weed company, and they put him on it too. So we have 2 songs right now.
Shout out to him, bro.
Yeah, shout out to Roddy.
Are you guys gonna do meet and greets at your show?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we're doing all that.
Can we get a Shady Boy poetry album? That's
Wow,
right.
that's a Shady Boy album, period.
That's a Shady Boy album.
Bro, I got
They're
some
asking
shit,
for your fellas, Pedro.
No beat, my boy.
I got some shit done. It's just sitting there, though, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with it.
What's it likely if Chito sees this and he says he wants to make a song, if he was jumping on a song?
ASAP.
For sure.
Run it.
And just
FaceTime Chito Ranas.
this food. Just based on that mutual respect, my boy. Not even trying to ride nobody's wave or nothing. Just that respect for homie's craft, dog.
No, I feel it. What damn. What the fuck was I gonna say right now? Shady Boy and Cheetah would be fire. Just those two though.
Grimy at
Hating that
Yes,
shit.
Eddie, yes. Nah. E Family Media. Shout out to E Family Media in the chat.
Yeah, shout out E-Fam. They reacted to our video.
That's right.
Whatever happened to reactions, fool?
What these?
The reaction videos, dog. Fucking, those are pretty dope, fool. I used to like to watch them, dog. You know,
Who, Spliff?
Spliff. There a bunch of different people, dog. You know,
That's E Family Media's lane right
Shout out
there.
to E Family. I
still
see
doing
that.
it.
I was
Yeah,
doing
I
those
see
to
that.
fuck around, and I was just like, I can't keep
You were
up with
feeling
all
it?
this. No,
Huh?
I just can't keep up.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
And even if I
It is,
do
yeah.
try to keep up, I'm on some other shit right now. I can't be sitting there editing all day. That's just too much. That's a come we're live, Pedro.
I smoke a joint.
Or you could twist one, but you ain't smoking in here.
Fire not.
What
But
else is
also on the
cracking?
Dukes click, yeah.
That's it, man. R.I.P. to Payaso.
Oh, he passed away.
R.I.P.
I didn't know that.
Free Payaso from Seattle. That's right. What else you got for these wonderful human beings?
That's it, man. Just stay tuned. We just dropped the album. We got more videos on the way. We fucking he got, Shady got his solo album coming and I got mine coming, so stay tuned.
You know, for the meantime, bump,
Bang that album.
bang that new album we dropped, man. That shit.
Struggle gives victory.
So, I don't know, dog. Like, I'll be honest with you. Like, a couple of times I drop an album, my own shit. When it's playing, I'm skipping. You know what I mean? I'm like, nah, fuck that. You know, like, I swear, dog. It's just because, how I said earlier, homie. Like, if I didn't record it in the moment, or when I did record it, and I didn't like the way it came out,
That's that.
That's that, dog. You know, so I'll skip it for my own reasons, dog. You know, but this one right here, this one's a banger, homie.
Yeah, that shit bang for
bro.
sure. And it's quick too, so you run through it in like 20 minutes.
The beats, everything, dog.
Uh-huh.
Lyrics, everything, dog. So do that, dog. We got that show coming up next month. Stay tuned.
July 20th. Eventbrite.com. Get your tickets ASAP. Pull up to La Santa, Santa Ana. Shady Boy YB. Hosted by LA Eyekon. Make sure you guys pull up.
Oh shit, I'm hosting that? Fuck, man.
You just found out.
Well, there's that. Look forward to seeing that shit on my IG.
I'm gonna send me an invoice tomorrow.
I'm gonna send it to you right now, Pedro. The laptop's right here. Nah, but shout out to everyone watching.
Bang that shit, man. Go support.
Yeah, make sure you guys go check out their new project immediately. Check out the new video. Hit the likes. We got American Cholo in the chat. Shout out to YB, Shady, and of course Eyekon. Salute.
Shout out to American Cholo.
Just wanted to
I
support.
fuck with that for you.
Shout out to good old Gilly
That's right.
from North
Ice will
Hollywood.
show up too. Nah, fuck no.
Shady Boy, what's up with the merch? He's getting his thing tomorrow, so look forward to some of that.
Yeah. We'd say should make a banger with the homie Young Dopey. Yeah.
Shout out to Dopey.
Yeah, me and him already spoke about that too. We just haven't got around to it, you know, but I got a lot of respect for that, man.
You gonna ask it?
Yeah, I am. Big Rick James asks, Eyekon, ask Shady if Snapper's really from the city. I don't know. I don't even know. Who was he talking about? Mad Glock?
I think there's common knowledge, homie, that answer. So you wouldn't be asking me that if you know, you wouldn't be asking me that if it wasn't coming out.
Much love from New Mexico. Shout out to Washington. Shout out to New Mexico. Shout out to everyone in the chat that's watching. We highly appreciate you, fools. Is there anything you want to leave the people with before we go,
Nah,
pal?
just go bang the album and pull up to the show.
And you, Legend, what you trying to say before we clock out, pal?
I'm a little bothered by that question, dog. No, you know why though? Because I felt like, you know, that was like bait, dog, you know, to fucking talk shit or whatever.
Don't fuck around.
Yeah, but you know what? He is from the city, dog. He's just not from the hood.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's cool. So there's that. But anything else I gotta say?
Shout out East Texas.
I mean, shout out everybody that's rocking with us, that's on this live and just period, you know, supporting us. If you want to hear a part 2, You know what I mean? Fucking leave comments. You know what I mean? We got 2 music videos out, Running Man and We Still Ride.
That's right.
Go bang those. You know what I mean? We got some shit coming in the future too. You know, more music videos and stuff like that. You know, so
Hell yeah,
stay tuned.
man. Bang that shit. Shout out to Shaka. Shout out my boy Eyekon.
Don't even trip. I highly appreciate you gentlemen for pulling up. Shout out to the SGV. Shout out to Yogi. Shout out to Shady. Or YB rather. My bad.
We little Yogi again.
Is that true?
Yup.
My boy.
Back to little Yogi.
I remember you, Pedro. Nah, shout out to my guys right here. Shout out to West Covina, shout out to Almani, shout out to all of the SGV. Act like you fools know.
Hell yeah.
Make sure you stream their guys' stuff. Like, share, subscribe, all that. Make sure you follow them on the gram. And yeah, man, stay tuned. Support Shady when he drops his shit. Support this dude. You guys already know.
Hey, how come the shit talkers came at the end, fool?
You know how it be. They were late. They were late to the party, Pedro. They try to shoot the club up real quick. Don't trip. Little Yogi. We still ride. All right. Shout out to all of you fools in the chat. Again, we highly appreciate you. Shout out to my sponsors. Links are in the description. If you guys want anything along with the associated promo code, we're out of here. Vatos off.